Hey everyone, welcome to our new campaign. So this time we're going to be going with Crooked Moon. They have an initial challenge of hard, which I like. I really appreciate a good challenge. So they have a goblin focus roster with poisonous infantry, etc. And their legendary lord is Skarsnik. So that's this weird guy with a scorpion hat or something, and his ugly buddy here kind of looks like Jigglypuff from Hell. Anyway, so they got minus 40% recruitment and upkeep costs for goblin units. Should make goblins very, very good. And the buffs to heroes are also pretty insane. Minus 50% hero action costs and 100% experience. Very good. So let's just jump into it. We're on Legendary, of course. And our settings are 60 minutes, battle time limit, minimal health, and full AI player moves, whatever. Doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, so Skarsnik was away on a hunting expedition. Some old fart came in and took over at Karak 8 Peaks.
From your redoubt in Karak Asgaraz, you have plotted your return to the Eight Peaks, stolen by filthy, perfidious greenskin rebels. The road back to the peaks will not be simple. You must head east into Empire territory. Humans have no love for greenskins, so you must fight tooth and nail to overcome them past the Empire. Both the border princes and the dwarves will attempt to hamper you further, but you must destroy all in your path. To the south, in Karak Izor, the foul Belagar Ironhammer has aspirations to reclaim his ancestral home. The Eight Peaks are yours, Skarsnik. Do not relent until the threat is dealt with, and they are back under your control. Your enemies are belligerent and won't necessarily cow down to your indomitable will. They need to be tamed, broken, or annihilated. You have overthrown rebellions before, and will do so again. All those who oppose you will face your rage, and then the hunger of Gobbler, of course. Destroy and devour all those who stand against you.
Alright, here we go. Think you go away. Whoops. Occupy, loot, sack, or raise 2 different settlements. We already went over these bonuses here. Alright. So we start with Skarsnik here. And we got this hero as well. Now, I think Crooked Moon, it definitely is a very difficult starting position, and I've had to do a bit of experimentation to figure out how I want to open up this campaign. A few of the questions I've been considering is whether or not to keep this Arachnarok Spider. And you can see the upkeep for it is 500 to turn. It's obviously really expensive. However, it is also a very powerful unit. So you got the question, like, is this unit cost effective? Which I don't think it's very obvious from the start whether or not it is. I have decided I am going to keep it. It does provide a couple of unique tactical advantages that adds to your army. First of all, I just want to go over its stats real quick. So this obviously has got a lot of HP and a lot of armor, so it can take a lot of damage. Second of all, it's got decent speed at 57. That's fast enough to outrun any infantry unit, but not fast enough to outrun cavalry units. So we can actually use it to, flank, to skirmish. It has, pretty decent melee stats, including armor-piercing attacks. So it's good against lords and heroes and stuff. It also has a lot of ammunition for a short-range, high-damage weapon. So we can so it's a very versatile unit. You can use it to skirmish, you can use it against lords, you can use it to tank damage. It also causes fear and terror, so it can be used to help break the morale of armies. And it's also a siege unit, so you don't need catapults or whatever to attack a walled settlement on the same turn. You can just use this Ragnarok Spider. So I've decided I am going to keep it.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
So the next decision you need to make in really any opener is, what are you going to do with your initial army? How can you start being aggressive if that's the right move? I found that usually being aggressive, as aggressive as you possibly can early game, to get as many advantages and get as much momentum early game as you possibly can, is really important to having an efficient campaign overall. So I'll model that here. We're not going to recruit anything with Skarsnik. We're going right to the front lines. We're going to send him underground here so that we can attack Helmgart next turn. However, we also don't want to miss out on recruitment, so we're going to recruit another army on turn 1. Here we go. We got this this dork here. He's ugly. Okay, yeah, I like this ugly dork. He's got a great name. More importantly, he causes -5 leadership for the local armies. That's really good. And yeah, all these other guys, there's just nothing terribly special about them.
The boys are pleased. Now why?
I almost never rename guys, but I think I'll try, just because I'm going to be calling this guy Dork the whole game anyway. Alright, there we go. Dork and Skarsnik. Now I'm going to recruit the only thing we can recruit, Gabos. And start investing in money and getting some better units. With the second tier of the barracks, we can get these guys, nasty skulkers. I will be using them a fair amount, and are a really terrible archer unit, the Goblin Archer. See, their range is terrible, their missile damage is terrible, but whatever. That's just the way it is. That's our archer unit. So if we want to do skirmishing, we need to do that. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay, we can see that these dwarfs here attacked Montfort. So let's send this guy to the underground. They can get right there.
This is my land.
And then we want to declare war against the Empire Secessionists. Now, a good thing to do whenever you're declaring war is see if you can join the war with anyone and see if we can't get some money out of the Empire. So you can see these guys are at war with the Empire. If we ask the Empire if they would like our help with their enemies, they might be willing. See, the likelihood of success is moderate, so it means there's a decent chance here. So let's try for 500 gold. They rejected that. Let's try for 400. Alright, still moderate. Alright, they accepted that. Great. So that got us 400 gold. We can't attack with this guy because he moved in the underground this turn. But here we go, on turn 2 we can start attacking folks. So we could auto-resolve this because we have such a huge advantage. However, I think we'll take too many casualties, and we want to use our army to the best of our ability early game. So we're going to fight this manually. So the garrison is entirely melee units, and they just have those melee units and these melee units and just this one crossbow. So since we have ranged unit, cavalry, and 2 cavalry units, we can do some good skirmishing here. So I don't want to think of the spider as sort of like a heavy missile cavalry unit. It's extremely versatile. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the battle and get our skirmishing units to the front lines. Alright, and we got our melee units here. We got 6 of them, and then we have 5 hero guys. We have Skarsnik, we have a Goblin Big Boss, who's our hero, and then we have this Orc War Boss Stork here. Alright, so let's start skirmishing these guys. The AI, they can do all sorts of weird things when you start skirmishing with them. Like, we'll move the spearmen to the side, and you can see that just by bringing our spider forward, they've started to bring their whole army forward, which has left their spearmen vulnerable to our missile attack, and their archers vulnerable to our missiles. Alright, I don't want their army to engage my guys just yet. So I want to use... There we go. Those archers are completely annihilated. Whoa, you guys gotta get out of here. And you have to get them to stop chasing our Goblin Archer unit. Okay, that has... There we go. And as soon as these guys turn around to engage the spider, we can start shooting them in the back. Okay, how's this guy doing? And obviously, with so much HP and armor, you really can just let this spider just crash into enemy front lines, and it's totally fine. It's going to take forever for any unit to do a significant amount of damage to them. And you can see that our archers and this Alright. So their army's getting split up, which means it's now a good time to engage their melee forces, or at least just part of them. So you guys gotta keep running. You guys gotta get over here. And this spider should start running away as well. There we go. Let's get everyone in the fight here. Let's try to get some of our units to get behind them. And you can see that our skirmishing guys are over here. Let's see if you can't get farther in there. There we go. So he's got some sort of special ability there. Okay, actually I'm going to run this way. There's more map to skirmish with over here. Let's get our spider out of the fight there. There's really no need to... Okay, now we have a special unit here that can do this vortex thing, so we want to try to take advantage of that. Okay, their melee units are just getting absolutely annihilated here. Let's see. This guy and this guy, they're just taking a bit too much damage. And this guy's getting plenty of kills just skirmishing with these guys all day long. And how are these guys doing? You don't want to let them get in to, oh shoot. Don't want you guys engaging in them. Alright, so those guys are breaking. Oh wait, no, that's our unit. Shoot. Alright, let's try to get this spider into the fight here and get these guys. And these guys are still just running. It's kind of too bad we weren't able to really take advantage of very much of our archers' ammo. That's okay. Okay, these guys should definitely break now that the spider is here. So yeah, they're broken. And see if we can't get this. Get their lord. He's retreating right now, but. Alright. Oh shoot, you guys gotta keep running. I don't want these guys to get caught. Might have to send the cavalry to go protect it. Although it looks like they're about to rout. Okay, they're routing. Alright. Just gonna let my troops run some of these guys down once we have cavalry here. There we go. Alright, so we skirmished with our units. We took a bit more damage than I would have liked. But, oh well. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Now we can sack the settlement. And this is how we start making money as fast as we can. We want to be sacking and looting and pillaging as much as possible. I'm going to go ahead and go for Dagabos first to get because it's got very powerful bonuses to all goblin and night goblin units. Let's go ahead and attack these guys.
I'm leaving.
Alright, so they retreated. Let's see if we can't get them. Okay, we can. We're going to do pretty much the same thing we did last time. These guys also only have one ranged unit, so we should be able to out-skirmish all their melee troops. Alright. Get these guys here. Put these guys over here. their crossbow units right there. So we're just starting to enter the range of the crossbow unit. As soon as they prepare to fire, it's going to start moving out of range. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, these guys... See, I want to try to get their archers to turn around. And see if we can't start a skirmish. We can get some pot shots in on their army here. Here we go, spearmen. Spearmen are coming forward. We can hit them. Looks like they're sending all their melee forward. Oh, no. Don't take a volley. There we go. This is what we wanted. Want their archers focus on these guys, and let my archers focus on theirs. And have them all dick around trying to chase a spider that's faster than they are. Meanwhile, leaving their troops undefended, or their crossbows undefended. There we go. Just gonna put on ×2 speed since we really nailed this skirmish now. Okay, they broke. We didn't defeat that many of them. Let's get our melee units over here. Oh shoot. Their Lord guy is attacking us. Didn't see that. So obviously we can't have our Lord or their Lord engage with ours, so or with our goblins. So let's send our melee troops in. Their melee troops are scattered all over the map right now. So it just doesn't matter. Oh wait, no. These guys are about to break. Can't be having that. Alright, these guys can run in on those again. On their archers. There we go. Go, and we'll get our spider engaged, and our cavalry are running down this crossbow unit here. With the spider engaging them, they should really be. There we go. Send out more of those guys. Send this guy over here. Skarsnik's taking a lot of damage. I want to get him out of the fight. Okay, there's only 4 crossbowmen left, so that regiment should not survive. We'll wait for all their troops to engage, and then charge in with our cavalry from the rear. There we go. Let's get some shots in there. that should be it. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna have. Just try to run down these units here. There's a swordman unit running away here with 83. These guys got 75. And these spearmen got 41. So I don't want all these guys to survive, so I'm going to try to get rid of as many of them as possible. Okay. Let's see, can you guys get over here? Oh wow. Looks like everyone was run down. Probably because they were exhausted. They were much slower. Alright, that's close enough. Okay, so their lord and half a spearman unit got away. However, since this is the second defeat, they should be eliminated. We'll see. So I'm gonna go for the replenishment here.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Oh, this is actually pretty good. Having 30% missile resistance is actually quite good because you can take advantage of trying to use your lord to clump up enemy units on them and then shoot the blob, which I find is actually quite effective. So with our hero units, I want to be using them a lot as hero units because they're
Skarsnik, warlord of 8
should be really good since they gain experience faster and all that stuff.
Moving.
Start the war!
Okay. So I think we're going to recruit another lord here. There we go. We'll go with this guy. He provides another negative debuff to enemy troops.
The boys are pleased.
Just to keep hiring gobos.
About time. I'll crush them all.
Alright, so that's pretty good. You can see Skarsnik's army with a victory here and a victory here. We've gained a tremendous amount of fightiness, and this is just turn 2. So we're almost at a wall level of fightiness. We just have to get Skarsnik to have enough troops in his army to do that. So I'm going to see if I can't summon a wall somehow. Yeah, so let's see what happens in the end turn. Alright.
Folk, send me to battle.
So
Doppler's angry.
let's see. What do I want to do? I could move this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna siege up Helmgard again with this guy. And we're gonna sack Helmgard again.
Now's the time.
But we're gonna reinforce with this guy now.
This is my land. Let's scrap.
So this time I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. There's nothing interesting about fighting this battle. I might merge these two gobos together. Yeah, we'll just sack it. Just keep doing that. That gets them experience. It earns since it's already been sacked, it earns a very negligible amount of money, but it's something. Oh shoot, I wanted to build this last turn. Oops. Oh well. I don't really need it yet. It's okay.
Good one. I'm off.
Okay, let's keep Skarsnik there. He needs to recruit some gabos. So his fightiness is at 80 right now. In 2 turns, since we're using the global recruitment, we'll be able to get it to 17, which is how many you need for getting a wall.
Start the war.
So let's get these guys. I'm just gonna get in Route Marcher for now. So they're kind of reinforcement
Skarsnik.
lords. Alright, that's it for now. Let's see if these guys will get it.
My hand hovers close to my
So
blade.
they will
Utter
probably
your
pay
demand
us
before I
for a
raise it.
peace treaty. Do I want a peace treaty though? I don't think I want a peace treaty yet. I might want to sack Helmgard again, just to keep sacking it for experience.
Want schemes? I got schemes.
Alright, let's end the turn. Why didn't this upgrade? I thought for sure I upgraded that last turn. Oh well. Whatever.
Folk, send me to battle. I'll crush them all. Fighting soon. What you want?
Alright, let's
I hear ya.
recruit some more Gabo units. And smash this one more time. There we go. Smashed it again. Got some more experience.
Boys are restless.
They also get these traits.
This is my land.
Traits and followers can really be actually really good sometimes.
Folk, send me to battle.
Okay, let's move this guy over here.
I got me brother. Plotting and scheming.
Okay, I'm gonna move this guy out of the army to have him go scout what these guys are doing.
Orcs will.
Because we do start at war with them, and they do build a very powerful army. These dwarf warriors are very hard for us to deal with since they have high armor and high melee attack and defense and a lot of leadership.
Supreme
Our
ruler of
Gabos, they
eight
just
peaks.
25 armor and they just don't do very well.
No, I will not shame my clan.
Okay, I'm gonna merge these 2 units.
What? Ready.
I'm a schemer.
And I think that's alright for now.
I'm tricks.
Alright. Okay, let's just check our chapter objectives here. So, since money's kind of tight at the beginning, I'm gonna look through to see if how we might get some more money here. So we can get 1,000 for defeating one more army or garrison. That's pretty good. If we recruit a goblin big boss, we'll get 1,000, but I don't think we can do that because we already have one. And to recruit another one, we'd have to get the Skarsnik's tent, which is just not going to happen this early in the game. Let's see, what else do we got? We got Ludersack, 2 different settlements. That should be pretty easy. It's actually like the same thing as this, pretty much. complete 2 missions. I don't think that's going to happen, and that's not going to happen either. Okay, so we want to defeat, sack 1 more settlement, and
Skarsnik warlord of 8 peaks.
and defeat 1 more army or garrison. So if I move Skarsnik
Yes,
over here
I got plans.
and give the Gabos from Dork's army, I'm just going to disband him because I don't really need him now. Then we might be able to attack Nuln next turn. And this is one of the good things about the Ragnarok Spiders. We'll be able to attack Nuln, sack it, and be gone in 1 turn because it's a siege unit.
What you want?
And since there's nothing garrisoning it right now, it looks pretty vulnerable.
Killing.
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
I don't need peace with them.
I'll crush them all.
This guy, however, he needs to start recruiting these nasty skulkers. Now, the nice thing about them is they, oops.
Now's the time.
So they have armor-piercing damage, which is going to be really important when going up against the dwarfs. And we're going to be fighting a lot of dwarfs because the dwarfs hold all the territory in our immediate vicinity that we can actually take for ourselves. So we really need to be fighting a lot of dwarfs, and they all have armor, so we need armor-piercing in our army.
Lots of plans.
Alright, let's give that... Alright, that's it for this turn. Let's, actually, this guy can move. Let's see. What do I want to do with him?
When I get scared,
I could reduce their income by 15%. That's not going to matter, because on Legendary,
gone looking.
the computers pretty much have all the income they need and more. It's also fruitless to try to give them public order problems and stuff. Obviously, we're not going to fight this, intercept those guys in the underground.
The flouncy humans wanna talk. Where your lances now?
Aha, Paravon has declared war. That's fine.
Gobbler's hungry. Right then.
Alright, I think we can, actually, wait. Are these guys at war with anyone? No, they're not, so we can't really do anything. Although, actually...
Orcs come before me with a proposal. I am duty-bound to listen, but my arm aches to strike them down.
So if we click on them here, we can see that their neighbors, like, are pretty happy with them. So there's no potential enemies we could get money from for going to war. So we're just gonna attack them.
Get 'em.
There we go.
Stab 'em up.
And we'll just auto-resolve this. It only took some casualties to Goblin unit, so it's really not a big deal. Rio got some money. Got about a little over 2k for sacking it.
Plotting and scheming.
And now we really need to get back to our own province because these guys are coming.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. You've been staring at the bad moon.
This is my land.
Alright. Let's see. These guys get underground anywhere in this area. That would not be that big a deal. However, they can't, I don't think... See, our army on normal march can only get to here. So their army can't also get to here on normal march. So we have at least 2 turns before this army could attack our main settlement.
Yes, boss.
And we can also harass them. However, I don't really want to harass them right now. I kind of want them to move deeper into my settlement, and if I were to assassinate his general, it's only level 1, and they'd just get another one, so it really wouldn't matter. However, this guy needs to get some more nasty skulkers. There we go. Alright.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
So this guy, he's also going to have high enough fightiness to get a Wa. And he's got 18 units, so we should get a Wa with this army next turn. And that will make this army, should make this army pretty easy to deal with. So let's hope that works out. Caravan doesn't seem to have anything in any immediate vicinity that can attack us. They can't go underground because they're humans. So let's continue. So the Empire took Grunberg, that's fine. And those guys moved deeper into our territory, that's fine too.
Your prestige grows,
Alright.
my lord. News of your conquests.
Yeah. Alright, so we got 2,000 from the chapter objectives and 2,000 from bonus objectives, so that's really good. And we got a Wa. Alright, this is looking pretty good. This is the early game momentum that I was talking about from being aggressive. Let's see, be at war with the Empire, and we get plus 16 when fighting against humans. That's actually pretty good. Okay.
I'm well nasty.
So there's our Wa. It's I mean, it's got some beefy units in here. Trolls, giants. Alright, so I'm gonna try to have him just follow Skarsnik. However,
See you later.
these guys, they can get here next turn,
Let's get stabby.
which is okay. I don't want to attack him this turn. I actually can't attack him this turn.
Mork says what?
That's fine. These guys also have an army in the area, and we've pissed them off by sacking Nuln. But who cares? Let them come. Let them come.
Start the war.
I got plans.
Alright, now we can recruit these 2 units of renown. I'm just gonna get 2 skulkers in his army. Oh wait, no. I need these guys to stay in ambush stance because I don't want the dwarfs to realize that they're walking into a trap.
Send me to battle.
Which means that I need this guy to do the recruiting. We can actually get archers. We have enough skulkers to flank on both sides. We need more archers to skirmish with because we only have this one archer here. Okay. And that should be pretty good. Alright.
What you want?
I'm gonna move this guy closer.
Go. Can it be quick?
There we go. Okay. Just want to have the hero in a better position to dish out damage to their army. Aha. Shoot, these guys retreated.
Disgrace my ancestors.
I'm Trixie.
Alright. I think we need to... Alright, we need to try to lure this army back into our territory. They were kind of scared off. We had too many forces, it looks like.
Who needs killing?
Not possible.
Okay, well if they can't attack this turn, then what we might be able to do
The Empire.
is see, there's 1.5 stacks here. That's quite a lot.
Impossible.
Let's see if we can't do some damage to Nuln.
Great and powerful war boss. McBrother's ready.
Okay, so we can attack Nuln from here.
2 in 1.
And oh shoot, I wanted to get into the raiding camp.
I'll crush them all. This is my land. Come on. The boys are bruised.
Okay. Let's get some more archers and skulkers.
Who's the boss?
And
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
put Skarsnik into ambush stance.
I like a good plan. Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
Okay, and we'll see if what the Empire does. We might need. We're just kind of waiting for one of our enemies to put themselves in a vulnerable position that we can take advantage of. There's not much we can do right now. I don't want to hire another army because we have no income right now. There's that Beastman army. We could destroy them for some loot. Okay.
Don't mess with me. What's your message?
They're offering us a peace treaty. We're gonna have to give us a lot of money though. Alright, 1500's moderate. We want to find where low is. So since it's turning from like low to moderate around 1800, I'm gonna try 1600. 1200, alright, that's fine. Alright, yeah, we'll get migration to get more growth. Don't really care about public order.
Absolutely not.
Start the war.
Oh, these guys were in... Okay, so our enemies have moved farther into our territory here.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
So what I want to do is I want to try to get both these armies into ambush stance.
I got my brother. Go on then. On go.
See if we can't give Skarsnik some of the better units here. So I don't seem to get any.
Legging it.
See, if I use this army and give it to them, fighting this penalty to receiving army. I'm not sure if I can take that fighting this penalty. We're at fighting this of 97. We need to stay over 80.
I'm out here.
See, I want to try to get him into ambush stance and into our territory so that we can get a little replenishment.
You got it.
Now's the time. Go bright.
So we can afford to give him some of the nasty skulkers. There we go. Alright. And this guy's still in ambush and he'll get to, looks like 86 fighting this next turn. So that's fine.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
Now I want to use this guy to try and block the army so that they can't move very fast. Alright, I think that's going pretty well. Okay, Weasenlin may have just put themselves in a vulnerable state, but we probably have to deal with the dwarfs this turn. So the dwarfs effectively are keeping them safe, sort of. Okay, so Skarsnik was detected.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. Right then, let's do it.
No, I will not shame my clan.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
So one thing we could do is try to underground our armies over here. However, then their army could come and attack our main settlement. We can't
Your schemes
Can't
are
have
not
that.
schemes.
Well, that's it for this episode. We're still fighting these dwarfs here, and we're trying to get a tactical advantage on them. Well, join me next time for part 2.